This Friday, September 28th, I'm informing of 5 religious-related world events that occurred this week. The first is not new news, but some are still looking for further responses from America after tragic violence erupts due to an American anti-Islam film. On September 26, Obama says in a speech Tuesday before the UN General Assembly, while condemning the violence in the Middle East, that there is no speech that justifies mindless violence, and there are no words that excuse the killing of the innocent, no video that justifies an attack on the embassy. Obama says the video is an insult not only to Muslims, but to America as well. 4 Americans were killed in Libya, including U.S. Ambassador Chris Stevens, along with more than 50 others in the violence. Due to the close proximity of Indonesia and Myanmar and their shared religious populations, Indonesia is currently dealing with Muslim terrorist threats due to the violence occurring in Myanmar between the Buddhist majority and the minority of the Rohingya people of the Muslim faith. According to jihad.buddhist.org, Indonesian intelligence has gathered information that Muslim terrorists have set its eyes on the country's most cultural and historical heritage sites. The Borobudur Temple is a Buddhist temple and a top tourist destination. The information needs to be analyzed further, but Indonesia is still responding as it was accurate. The United States is responding to Myanmar that's in desperate need of help, in financial ways. The U.S. will start lifting a ban on imports from Myanmar that has been in place for almost 2 decades, Hillary Clinton said on Wednesday. This will provide a huge potential boost to the once isolated Southeastern Asian country. This announcement is in response to the continued implementation of political and economic reforms by the government due to the Myanmar president. Over the past few months, Myanmar has been responding to the racial and religious events between the Buddhist and Muslim population mentioned earlier. The lift on the ban by the United States is in support against these horrific violences. In China, Li Changchung, China's top propaganda official, has ordered other chiefs and officials to intensify the fight against separatism in Tibet. This was a response to a series of self-immolations in protest at Beijing's rule. He stated, "We must guide officials and the people to continually strengthen their understanding of the great Chinese motherland and people and deepen and expand the fight against separatism." Li's comments come after a teenage Tibetan Buddhist monk self-immolated in a Tibetan inhabitant region of neighboring southwest China last week, the 42nd Tibetan to set fire to themselves in recent months. To end the news, a devoted Sikh woman's picture has gone viral. Why? Because of her facial hair. She states that she is a baptized Sikh and follows the 5 Ks, or the 5 physical symbols that date back to the creation of the faith in 1699. One of these tenets is uncut hair. She is proud of who she is and does not feel the need to follow modern movements to affect her religious practice, boldly showing what she believes for the internet to see.